Lana's Little Things with me, Dr. Lana, specialist gerontologist, talking all things living agelessly, family caregiving, bridging generational gaps, the entrepreneurship life, and all of that, and life itself. Good morning, good evening, good night. How is everybody doing? So, coming from my special Christian service and being mindful this whole week of flu, persons with flu, clients have with pneumonia, there are things, there's a virus and flu and all these things going around, especially affecting older ones, especially at this time of year. So, what are we talking about on this day 139? 139, imagine. Mindfulness. Again, that's a topic I am so passionate about because mindfulness is really just key to, for me, focusing on not just yourself and how to calm down, as in with meditation and deep breathing, but being mindful of each other. So, as an older person, you're mindful that there's viruses lingering, everything, and you're at an increased risk. So, stick to your vitamins, keep your health up, exercise, do whatever you can to cooperate with those who are helping to care for you. And if you're fit as a fiddle as an older person, well, just continue living agelessly but maintaining your health routine. Remember to be mindful of your health routine because the viruses coming around right now, whether you, whatever your views, whatever you have, whether you've been vaccinated or not for flu, whether you've had the flu, whether you think you're strong enough for the flu, whether you think, oh, that's nothing. Believe me, these things seem to have a power of their own these days. As caregivers, family caregivers, especially those of you, those of us who have to work in environments or who have to be in close quarters with older persons, please be mindful. Let's be mindful of each other. Let's be aware of our distance. Let's still be aware of our handling of each other. Let's be aware of close quarters. Be aware of our own health, your own health. Be aware that, you know, as a human being, just being a human being, in an area where there is increased risk, we can suffer the consequences as well. Who wants to be sick? No one. I certainly don't. So please, just a little tip for each person in the family, whether older person, you're the caregiver yourself, primary or not. And especially if you have to be outdoors with mixing with other persons, be mindful that when you are home, the rules still apply. Sanitize, clean, be aware that when there is flu season, or even when you're just coming from crowds, or when you're in a crowd, be mindful, be mindful. Take deep breaths, be aware of your environment, and be thoughtful and considerate and think of the other person's welfare. Your welfare, my welfare, will all be well. And farewell. From my heart to yours, Dr. Lana saying, be mindful, be healthy, live strong.